to return. This is not your home anymore. Mama, please have mercy. Let me in.
The night my husband's family threw me out while I was 7 months pregnant with twins, rain soaked my clothes as I sat on a wooden bench outside a crowded market. I had nowhere to go, no money, no family nearby, and the babies inside me would not stop kicking. What hurt most wasn't the rain. It wasn't the cold. It was seeing my husband stand silently behind his mother while she locked the gate and told me I was no longer welcome in their home. 10 years later, those same people would stand at my gate begging for help. But on that terrible night, I never imagined life could change so much. My name is Ifeoma. This is my story. I met Chinedu when I was 24. He wasn't rich, neither was I, but he was kind, hardworking, and ambitious. At least that was what I believed. We dated for 3 years before getting married. The first year of marriage was peaceful. Then his mother began visiting more often. At first, she was polite. Then she started criticizing everything I did. The food wasn't good enough. The house wasn't clean enough. I wasn't respectful enough. No matter how hard I tried, I could never please her. One afternoon, she arrived unexpectedly and found me resting on the couch after work. She looked at me with disgust. "Women these days are lazy," she muttered. I forced a smile. "Good afternoon, Mama." She ignored me. That was when I realized she never truly accepted me. Still, I kept trying. I believed things would improve. I was wrong. 3 years passed without a child. The whispers began. His mother blamed me. Relatives blamed me. Neighbors blamed me. Every family gathering became an interrogation. "When will we carry your baby? What is taking so long? Have you gone to the hospital?" I cried myself to sleep many nights. Chinedu always promised he would protect me. But whenever his mother attacked me, he remained silent. That silence slowly broke my heart. Then one day everything changed. I stared at the pregnancy test in disbelief. Positive.
Oh my God,
positive,
look.
Positive.
It's positive.
I screamed so loudly the neighbors thought something terrible had happened.
can't believe
For the
it,
first
we're
time
having
in
a
years,
baby.
I felt pure happiness. When the doctor confirmed I was pregnant, Chinedu lifted me into the air. We celebrated all week. Then we attended our next hospital
Look
appointment.
closely right
The
here.
doctor
It appears
smiled.
there are 2 strong
Congratulations.
heartbeats. You're having
You're
twins.
having twins.
Oh my
I
goodness,
burst into
twins.
tears.
I can't
Twins.
believe it.
2 babies. 2 miracles. I thought my troubles were over. I had no idea they were only beginning. The moment Chinedu's mother heard the news, her expression changed. She didn't smile. She didn't congratulate me. Instead, she stared at me strangely. Then she asked a question that made my blood run cold. "How do we know those children belong to my son?" The room became silent. I thought I had misheard, but she repeated herself, louder, more aggressively. I looked at Chinedu. Surely he would defend me. Instead, he looked down. That was the day everything started falling apart. Over the next few weeks, the accusations became worse. His mother convinced relatives that I had been unfaithful. People stopped visiting. Phone calls stopped. Even some friends began avoiding me. I felt isolated, alone, terrified, and I was carrying twins. One evening I overheard a conversation that changed everything. His mother was speaking to Chinedu in the next room. "If those babies are yours, prove it after they are born." My hands began shaking. Then I heard the words that destroyed me. "If she refuses, throw her out." I waited for my husband to object. Instead, he remained silent. Again. And deep inside, I knew my marriage was dying. 3 weeks later, during a heavy rainstorm, his mother arrived with 2 uncles. They entered the house without greeting me. My husband stood behind them, avoiding eye contact. My heart pounded. I knew something was wrong. His mother pointed at the door. "You must leave." I laughed nervously, thinking it was a joke. Nobody laughed. Then she repeated herself. "Leave this house now." I looked at my husband. "Chinedu?" He couldn't even look at me. The man I had loved for years whispered for words. "Please don't make this harder." At that moment, my entire world collapsed. And I had no idea the greatest chapter of my life was only beginning.